Hello and welcome back to this week's vlog. I hope you're all well. I just made a nice coffee. Well, nice, my version of nice. It's the instant coffee with almond milk and maple syrup, so not to everyone's taste. Firstly though, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Hope you like the content. It's a mixture of vlogging, so my day-to-day life in the Netherlands, that's my neighbour, and then once or twice in a month crafty podcast, because I'm an avid crafter, knitter, crochet, jewellery making, painting, yarn dyeing, as much as I can do. And I usually host the podcast from my workshop, which is at my local art centre quite close to the house. So we're beginning the vlog. Last night, well, this morning, lazy morning. It's about 10:30 just gone, I think, and we had quite a late night. We went to my friend's Antoinette's house last night. I got my wires crossed. I thought it was a barbecue. Luckily, I reread the message because she sent it weeks ago. I reread the message and then it was like, oh, it was, she invited us to a borrel, which is a Dutch, drinks, drinks and bites kind of thing. So I was like, okay, I thought that's really late. Dutch people normally eat like 6 o'clock on the dot. And she said, oh, anytime after 7. So Lawrence said, because William was with us, he said, oh, why don't we swing by the McDonald's and have a McDonald's? And I thought, you know what, I've not had a McDonald's for ages and I've been dieting, so I was like, yeah, let's do that. Anyway, it was really nice. Almost everybody there was vaccinated, so because I was a bit worried at first. I mean, the windows were open and we were sat outside and blah blah blah, but still, I have yet to receive my vaccination. But yeah, everybody there had been vaccinated for quite some time now. I don't know who that is banging. It's really unusual for the Dutch to do DIY on a Sunday, but anyway, hope you can hear me. Yeah, and then we got home. I don't know, we started watching something and then it was gone like 1:30 by the time I dragged myself to bed, so I'm feeling a bit coffee is needed. Lawrence is just showering and then we're going to head out and do the groceries. Normally we do them on a Saturday, as most of you know, but yesterday it was the European hockey finals, the men's, I think, Netherlands. The Dutch won, so Lawrence wanted to watch that. And then also there was a couple of football games on. I think it's the European championships for football as well has started. So, and I think Holland are playing today. So we was thinking of going out on the boat because it's a nice day today. Yesterday was a bit windy, but I think Lawrence might want to watch football. And to be honest with you, I've got quite a busy week, so I'm happy to just chill out and do nothing today. We'll see. Anyway, I'm gonna go inside. William's waiting for his football top to be dried. He's got a football match. He has to leave in half an hour, and I'm not on top of the washing because it's Lawrence's job to carry all the laundry down for me, because with the arthritis and also with this frozen shoulder, I'm not supposed to lift anything. And yeah, he brought it down yesterday just before we left to go to Antoinette. So football kits are not washed. Anyway, so William sat patiently waiting for me. I think it's finished spinning, so I'll get that dried, and then yeah, if anything happens, you know the drill by now. I'll take you with me. go in for like a morning meeting session, a group thing, which is really good. It's like a project meeting. It's good, I enjoyed it. I think, gosh, I can't even remember the last time I caught up. Was it maybe Sunday? Oh, that van nearly hit me then. No, I can't remember. Anyway, yesterday had another work thing. We had a team meeting. It was a group thing outside. So we all met up in the vicinity of the office, and there was packed lunches for all of us from this restaurant, and then we were in pairs, and it was really good fun. And then we had set questions to ask each other, and then later on in the afternoon we all went online. So we all went back home to wherever our houses, and we shared the answers to the questions, but it was all done you know, with good humour, and it was just so nice to see everyone. But just, it felt weird, you know, seeing all my colleagues. It was only for a short time together, you know, while we all picked our packed lunches up, but gosh, it's like, I mean, it's almost a year and a half. Anyway, that was very surreal, but in a way it sort of eased me into going into the office today. There was hardly anyone there, but still I caught up with a couple of people. So yeah, I'm just heading on home. We had lunch there, which was, you know, sandwiches, very nice. I couldn't eat all mine. I've brought one home for Lawrence. And then I'll go back online when I get in, and I've got a couple of things to do this afternoon, and then I'm done for the day. Still great weather here, but I think it's going to change later this week, I heard. Maybe we're going to get some rain, which is fine, I don't mind, as long as it's not like the rain we had in May. You know, a few showers towards the garden is always welcome, and to cool things off. So I want to get over to this lane, and this truck's just... Oh gosh, I hate driving on this ring. I'm driving on the Amsterdam ring road. So, if you're in the UK, the M25, that circles London. That's what I'm driving on at the moment around Amsterdam. But people just drive like idiots, and yeah, a lot of aggressive driving. Anyway, I'm going to come off here, and then I'm going to drive home through Amsterdamsbos, which is like the national park. It's like on the outskirts of Amsterdam. So I'm going to drive through that because the traffic's really bad, considering it's only like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And it'll be really pretty to drive through the bus because it'll be all green. I don't know what the footage will be like, but I'll film some. No my luck, I'll probably get a tractor or an onslaught of scooters in front of me, but anyway, we'll take a look. You can hear me. I've got the dishwasher on and the oven is on and the door's open and the birds are singing. Still quite nice out, but at some point we're expecting the weather to turn. Lawrence is just walking Jack. Gosh, I had such a busy day. Nice, really good day, but when I got home, sorry, the dog's barking. The traffic was like crazy, and then I got stuck on the home stretch, there's a bridge and it opened and there must have been like 20 million boats sailing underneath it. So yeah, by the time I sort of staggered in the door, Lawrence was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then I went straight back up to the very messy craft room to work. But yeah, good productive day. But I'm not used to it. I've just had an email saying that from the 1st of July, there'll be the booking system to go start returning back to the office with booking flex desks is starting. So that's going to be interesting. When I came downstairs, there's a really nice package waiting for me. Some of you will know, I've shared this before, that, sorry, I was just arranging them. I've bought little miniatures from Jade, who's Mr. Monocle's Miniatures, and she actually, yeah, she sells like pre-loved little miniatures, or she does them up, she sort of restores things, and yeah, she always has like more, like more unusual things or older things. So anyway, I've been buying things from Jade for quite a while. Some of you will have seen some of the stuff I bought from Jade. So she's moved. She was only selling in Holland on the local sort of Dutch marketplace thing, and now she's got an Etsy shop. And she does, I think it's every Friday, local Dutch time, 7 or 8 o'clock, she does an update. And for some reason, I can't get Etsy working on my phone. So there was a few things that I put in my basket. And then I was like, okay, I have to go upstairs to the laptop. And then something happened, I got distracted. So it wasn't until the next day, I was back upstairs at my computer. And then I remembered, and I was like, oh no, I bet they've gone. Because a few weeks ago, she posted this mega cute, like you have in your kitchen, like the pot chicken basket. It's like a chicken, it sits on top of a basket and keep your eggs in. She had the cutest little one of them, and I missed out on it, and I messaged her and I was like, oh, I missed out on the chicken. So anyway, the 2 things that I'd put in my basket were still there, so obviously I bought them instantly, and they've arrived. So this is, how cute is this? This is a little cute, I don't know, like a vase, a little urn. The lid, no, it doesn't come off on this, but my gosh, isn't that adorable? And then this is mega cute. I was eyeing this up. This is just going to look so cute in the kitchen. What's the best way? Put it on the back of my hand. I hope I don't drop it. Look at that. Can you see? I hope it's focusing. It's a pie dish, and look, the little, the lid comes off. How cute is that? And then, so I only bought those 2 things, and then there was a little package wrapped up, and I was like, what's that? And Jade had written a little note. She's like, surprise! And look what she sent me. A chicken egg basket. How gorgeous is that? Oh, thrilled to absolute bits. So if you're into miniatures, even if you want to make, like those shadow boxes, those deep frames, they make nice little room displays. If you're into miniatures, I'll put a link to Jade's Etsy shop. No, I'll put a link to her Instagram, if you're on Instagram, because she always sort of pre-posts what's going to go in that week's sale, so have a look. Oh, I'm thrilled. Do you know what? I've never ever seen a little pie dish like that before, ever. So, really sweet. If you're watching, thanks, Jade. Just a bit. Right, I'm going to check. I've just thrown chicken McNuggets, not chicken McNuggets, but chicken nuggets and curly French fries in the oven for the boys. I forgot to take something out of the freezer. And I thought, do you know what, I'm just going to throw like easy breezy dinner in tonight because I'm tired. Tomorrow is my short day. Well, hopefully if it's not raining, I'm going to be meeting somebody. I hope you can hear me. I've got the windows open. The car is like an oven. I've just been to Nicola's. if you remember, Nicola came to the workshop a few weeks ago now. I was helping her to learn how to knit socks. I was teaching her on magic loop, but she's managed to, so it helped, she grasped the principles of it, and she's just passed the heel on circulars, so she's done really, really well. And we were so busy nattering that I completely forgot to take a picture of the socks to show you or film it. But oh gosh, I didn't think to leave the car windows open or cover the steering wheel. So when I got in the car, it was like piping hot. I think it was around 25 degrees, but I think it's actually more like really high 20s. So I'm gonna put the air conditioning on now, because before it was just blasting out hot air. It was that hot. I think tonight I've got some steaks, some steak, and I think like roasted new potatoes. I need to tie my hair up. I've got some hair bands here. Oh, I don't have traffic lights here anymore. I was going to stop at the traffic lights and pin my hair up, but alas, we don't have them. Yeah, work today and finished at 3, my early day, and tomorrow I'm working in the morning, and then I've got my vaccination, my first one, so that's going to be interesting. Gosh, that's better. So I've not took the afternoon off. I've just sort of penciled it in that I might be busy this afternoon, tomorrow obviously, depending on how I am. I hope I don't have any kind of flu-y reaction, because you just don't know. Some people I know have like just been great, so fingers crossed for me, hey. This evening Lawrence has got a hockey, and if you're one of the crafty lot and you're in the UK, it's I think it's the final of the Great British Sewing Bee tonight. So excited. So it's worked out quite well that Lawrence hockey trains on a Wednesday evening, because I have the house to myself to watch Sewing Bee. Can't wait. Let me know if you've been watching it. Funny enough, I've been going through my patterns to see if there's anything I fancied making. I don't know, it always gets me fired up. Do you know, they've blocked off half of the road here for quite some distance, and they've not put any traffic control. I've got a feeling I'm not going to get, oh yeah, it's famous last words, I thought I was not going to get through. So it starts from here, and I'll tell you where it ends. And they've not put temporary lights up or somebody directing the traffic, nothing. So it's still going, So it's like single lane traffic. Unbelievable. Okay, now the lanes have opened up to 2 lanes. So yeah, you might just be sat there for a while you have to just give way to everybody. Do you know, that's one thing the Dutch do absolutely terrible: road planning. Oh my gosh, it's ridiculous. They've just suddenly discovered roundabouts. When I first moved here, you didn't really see so many of them, and then over the years they've just sort of cropped up. You know, you see them appear more often, and then all of a sudden, the last 2 years, it's like roundabout city. They've all gone mad. And do you know what? It wouldn't be so bad, but they've got absolutely no idea how a roundabout should work. So they just cause chaos. Anyway, moan. It's because I'm hot and I'm tired. I think I'm hungry. I'm ready for my dinner. I'm going to get it on the go as soon as I get in. So that's what I've been doing today. I need to check the weather forecast as well, because it's scheduled to turn a bit, the weather. And we're going to be expecting quite a few showers our way, so I have to cover the sofa up in the back garden. I say I have to. Lawrence will have to. Right, I'm almost home, so I'll get going, and then I'll be catching up with you at some point, probably tomorrow now, for a jab update. Fingers crossed. On my lunch break, I'm making my milkshake. This is the one I'm having. Not that I'm fussy. I just take this banana, I've got a vanilla one, and I just take 2 scoops of this in, I think, 250 ml of some kind of milk. I'm having the roasted no sugar almond milk, because that's what I have in my coffee. Work this morning, it was quite busy, there's a lot going on. I am so tired. I'm not going to speculate because I just don't know, but there was a bit of drama on the street last night. You know when you're in bed, sorry Jack's jumping about, you know when you're in bed and you're just almost gone, and then all of a sudden my whole bedroom lit up for like a couple of seconds, and then it went dark again, and then it lit up again. So it prompted me to get out of bed, because it wasn't like somebody coming down the road in headlights. It was really like super bright. So I got up to look. Lawrence was still downstairs. I think there was a football game on last night. And there was 2 police cars and 3 policemen with flashlights. And they went over the road to my neighbour's house. So they must have been flashing the torchlights in our houses, which was really great. I don't know what was going on, so I'm going to shake. Should put some music over this. We can all shake together. I'm not sure what was going on, and I'm not going to speculate on what was going on, but they were at the house for quite a while, and they were walking around with flashlights. It does happen, but break-ins at that time of the night when houses were still on, highly unusual. So I don't know what it was. I ended up going back to bed. Lawrence said they left quite late, and I think one of the neighbours, sorry, Lawrence is playing something. One of the neighbours got in the car and left at 1:30. So I don't know what happened, but the lady got out. Anyway, whatever. I don't know what's happened. I don't know them. They've only just moved in about not even a month ago, so I hope everything's okay. On another note, so I'm really tired. On another note, look what I've got. I'm not going to eat it yet, but a funny shaped radish. Yeah, Lawrence, I said to Lawrence this morning, I went, look what I've got, and he went, nice, and I could tell by his face, he was like, what is it? So I said, what is it? And he went, no, I said, you don't know what it is, do you? Lawrence, will you stop it? He's watching daft videos on his Facebook, but he has his volume on full blast. So I said, you don't know what it is, do you? And he went, yes, I do. And I said, no, you don't. What is it? And he went, it's a rhubarb. So, no, it's a funny shaped radish.
I corrected it straight away.
No, you didn't. No, we didn't correct it. But I didn't sort of sow them scattered around. I just sort of threw them in a pot, thinking, well, I'll see if they take off. So they've sort of clustered. So I thought, oh, I don't know if that's ready to come out, because it was only that much shown out of the soil. And then I just really gently pulled it and it just came out. So I've left the root on it and put it in a damp paper just to show you. So highly delighted with that. Apparently it's going to be rain, storms. Is it tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah, tonight, like lightning. We're going to get really like that summer stormy, showery weather over the next few days. Personally, I'll be glad of it because it's so humid. It's actually, the house is unbearable at the moment, so I'll be happy. The plants will get water, everything will cool down. It's still going to be in the low 20s, so it's not even going to be like cold considering. So yeah, let's see. Okay, I'm going to quickly drink this. I don't know if I'll have time for coffee. Oh, there's a ladybird on my wall. And then I'm going to take a drive to the vaccination centre. So I'll probably speak to you when I've had my jab, let you know how that went. Done. I'm officially jabbed. It just occurred to me while I was there. I had that cortisone injection in my shoulder, so I asked the lady, the jabber, if it was wise to have the vaccination where I'd had the cortisone injection, and she said she wasn't sure, but to be on the safe side, she's done it on the right hand, the right arm. So I'm hoping that was a wise decision because I hear so many people have like a sore arm for a couple of days, so maybe I get lucky. I tell you what though, I mean, I've had a lot of jabs in my time. This one's a bit stingy. It's still hurting now, and that was like, what, 25 minutes ago or longer. Well, let's see. It doesn't hurt if I press on it. It's more stinging. We'll see. I think I'm going to go home, sit down, cup of coffee. I think I might take a paracetamol because my head is pumping, but that's probably to do with not sleeping too good last night. It was really well organised. It was the same place. Remember when I had to get the COVID test done? It was exactly the same place, and super efficient. Loads of staff working there, like loads of them. You know, and it was really, it's funny because everybody where I was there for a vaccination, and they were like really strict on, you know, the 1.5 metre rule, and you know, you go in the supermarkets and nobody's paying a blind bit of attention to it. And the Netherlands have just announced, I think it was this week, that they're planning on doing away with mouth masks in the next week or two. They're still deciding on it, and they've said for now. So I think they probably mean during the summer months, whilst the figures are still relatively stable, although they're still quite high. Anyway, yada yada yada. I'm going to go home. Do you know when I got to the vaccination centre? You know when you go, if you're from a cooler climate, you'll know exactly what I mean. You know when you're going on your holidays, on your jolly bobs, to a warmer country, and you know when you get off the plane, and the first time you actually, you know, stand for real outside, like either on the tarmac of the airport or you know, when just as you come out the airport and you get that heat just hits you, that like blast of hot air. That's what happened to me when I got out of the car when I went there, and I checked my phone, and it said it was 28, but it feels like 29, and then I heard somebody say it was 30. So yeah, it was, gosh, honestly, it felt like I'd just got off a plane. Obviously that's not going to happen anytime soon this year. We're not planning on anything. It's too, what do you say, precarious. I haven't even planned to go to the UK. Whether things change, I don't know, we'll see. But right now I've just sort of mentally accepted it. Okay, well, can't say there'll be anything interesting happening this evening. Hopefully check in with you tomorrow. I hope you can hear me. I've got the fan on. As you've gathered, I'm in the workshop. I got talking, so I've got a cold coffee. not in my mug. Actually, my mug's here. But I went straight to the coffee machine. So, I'm fine after my vaccination. No issues at all. Super happy about that. The only thing, yeah, it was really strange. I already had a bit of a headache, but then by the time, within half an hour after I had the vaccination, I got a really bad headache. And then I was just so tired. And then the weird thing is, I had it in this arm because I think I might have mentioned this. I had the cortisone injection in this arm, and they wasn't sure if they would go well together or whatever. So to be on the safe side, they put it in my right arm, and I'm a right-hander. And then it's so strange for some reason. All that injury on this side, really, it was like this really dull ache. And then somebody else I know who had the vaccination in the morning had exactly the same thing, that where their weak point started to ache. Strange, eh? Anyway, I'm not staying long at the workshop. I do want to do some yarn dyeing. I've decided, I'm sorry to disappoint anybody who's not in the Netherlands, but I've decided I am going to start selling yarn from my Etsy shop, but only within Holland, or maybe the Benelux area, which is Belgium, the Netherlands and Luxembourg. Sorry, I'm croaky, the pollen count's really high and it's just bothering me. Because, you know, the Brexit, they're trying to put all kinds of duty on things, and it's just too complicated. And because it's just like a hobby shop, I don't want the hassle of it. So I'll continue to update you on what I do, because I know a lot of people are interested in dyeing their own yarn, so we'll see. These are the earrings. These are winging their way to America. I love these ones. I actually want to make myself a pair of these. They're sterling silver as well. And then what I do, I put all mine on a little card label, and then I have these little velvet sacks, like little drawstring sack, that I've got a stack of them. So I'll just literally pop it in the sack. That's it. And then just do drawstring, leave the little string out, hanging out. And then I've got some bubble wrap, so I just wrap it in that. And then I recycle all these, they're called letterbox boxes, or whenever I order something I always keep the little letterbox. And then I'm all about the recycling. If I need to buy more though, my local DHL shop has them. Okay, so pop that in. And then I just wrap it like so. And then I just gift wrap it up. Because it's going to the US, I'm not putting anything extra in it because I don't want it to get caught at customs. So I just literally put my card in it and a little note on the back. And just keep it really simple. No tea bags, no nothing, because yeah, there's all these different trade treaties going on at the moment. It's so unclear. Where's my pen? I've got one here. Oh, I was looking for that. For making, it's actually a nail tool, but I wanted it for making female. I'll take that home with me. Yeah, so I will be doing hand dyeing. Where's my glasses? I don't know if I told you, but my window was accidentally whitewashed, but only partially, so it looked like a flock of birds had pooed all over it. And when I was getting a coffee, the owner was here, so I said, "Is my window clean?" He said, "Yeah, it's all clean." So I said I had to check for inspect it if it was clean enough. But yeah, I had a whole load of cobwebs in the window, so somebody's been busy while I've been here, not been here. It's very quiet here today. I think, did I mention this? I cycled. I've got a little vest on. It's rained all night and rained like spitty rain this morning, but actually it was, oh, it felt so nice. It's starting to hot up again. It feels a bit humid. So I've just come on the bike, and then once I've put the address on this, I'll cycle around to the shops, post it, and then I think I'll pick up the car, and I want to go to a shop. So I'm just going to write this. I just need to concentrate. probably like a tomato. Oh my gosh, I'm so hot. Sorry, someone's messaging me. I forgot my tripod. Is that better? I don't want to drop the phone and you. Okay. The fan might come on. I've just turned it down, but not off. I think you would have seen some footage. So what happened? After I left here, I popped home, had some lunch, popped to the post office, whole drama about the postage. I can't post anything outside of the EU from the post office anymore, and if I did it with a courier, I had to go to a special point. I'm going to see if I can do it online, but yeah, I'm going to have a whole rethink about my Etsy shop, but I'll go into more detail in the next podcast. But for now, I'm with frustration and sadness and anger. I'm gonna change my Etsy shop to Benelux only. I can't justify the postal costs. It's just ridiculous. And they're still arguing the toss about, you know, Brexit and trade treaties and yada yada. I've just had enough. If some of you might have been having a look at the Etsy shop, I've pared it right back. There's only earrings in there at the moment, but you know, I want to get my yarn dyeing sort of hobby / business off the ground. You know, I want to start putting all my project bags back in the shop. So anyway, yeah, it's driving me mad. Well, I bought some amazing fabric from the Quantum for project bags. I've already cut some squares out, so I won't show you like a whole stack of stuff, but I've bought this. Hope you can see it. It reminds me of like this William Morris heritage kind of print. God, I just love it. I might make myself some sofa cushions out of that. And then this has also got this sort of vintage style. Again, beautiful. Gorgeous. And I was that excited. It came straight back to the workshop and I've been cutting out. But I've not even cut the lining and the box bottoms for these, and I've given up because I'm way too hot. I'm going to my friend Eliane's tonight. I think I've mentioned this. We're having a little bit of a small girls gathering in her garden, and weather permitting, actually it's inside. She's got like a garden room and a hot tub, so we're going to bring our swim costumes. So another thing, I'm going to have a rant here. Or not a rant, I'm going to have a vent, so just brace yourselves. So, if some of you don't like what I'm going to say, or you're offended, I'm going to give you full permission and a kiss and blessing to just not watch my channel. So, no hard feelings. Go and find another channel that's more in line with your views, and you know, maybe we'll cross paths again one day. I don't know. So this is where I get into the ranty bit. I don't know what's going on at the moment. I don't know if people have just reached their absolute limit with COVID, the pandemic, vaccines, blah blah blah. I don't know. What I've witnessed over the last few days from different angles, I've witnessed things on social media within my own circle, like passive aggressive statements. I've witnessed open attacks. I'm going to give you a specific example here. So there's this, I think it's a British Facebook group, which has become quite famous now, and it's called Charity Shop Shit. It's a humorous group where people really laugh at utter crap that they find in charity shops, and everybody comes up with really smart-arsed quips, poke fun, ha 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 ha, all very light-hearted. Love it. I have actually had many laugh out loud moments reading comments in this group. I've even posted my own charity shop shit pictures in the group and received lots of laughs back. I don't know if it was today or yesterday, something popped up on my feed in that group, went in, had a look, and somebody had posted the most god-awful statue of a female dentist. And the charity shop was asking £140 for it. So there is, you know, charity shop shit. And I think the poster thought it would evoke, you know, a mixture of how much and what utter shit. No, it didn't. 50% of the group got really, really offended and then started openly attacking other people because the artist, not the charity shop, not the poster, the artist who made the statue of the dentist had called it Lady Dentist because it was a female dentist. So for want of a better description, if you had to go online and describe it, it's either going to be man, woman, lady, gentleman, male, female. And that artist named it Lady Dentist. The outrage on that group was just mind-blowing about woke, virtual signalling, how dare they call it lady, and why don't they call it man or gentleman? No, it's always lady this. Seriously, I've not got time for this crap, really. You know, my opinion, I'm not going to shove my opinion down people's throats. It just got way out of hand. Another sort of example of that was, so I'm not really up on all the latest, you know, knitting trends and who's following who and who's on the ups, who's on the outs, who's on the downs. I just don't know. And frankly, I pay very little attention to it. I'm busy. You know, my knitting, my sewing, all of this stuff is a way to relax, unwind, meet nice friends, and, you know, just give me a bit of joy in my life. So apparently there's a new knitting Harry Potter book coming out in September. Somebody brought it up, somebody I'm quite close to brought it up. There was a question, that person had been asked to unfollow another person because of the whole thing what J.K. Rowling said. If you don't know, she's the author of the Harry Potter books. And I thought, what is this? Because I missed the first series of this book because I wasn't really such a prolific knitter with that release. And I always said to myself, I want to get that book and I want to knit something for it because I love Harry Potter. I love the movies. There you go. So anyway, I went on to the author of this book. Many of you out there, if you knit, will probably know who she is. I can't remember off the top of my head who it was. And again, there was a whole load of, you know, justification, open nastiness, you know, wokeness, virtual signalling, bullying, you know, going on this woman's post about, firstly, she's the author. Hey, second book's out. You know, people said, you must unfollow this and I'm not giving money to J.K. Rowling. And do you know what? That's fine because that's your choice. But just the amount of bullying and, as I said, open aggression and passive aggression that I've witnessed in social media on a whole this week has just frankly left me astounded. I just don't get it. So here's the caveat. I will be buying this book in September because I am a fan of Harry Potter. I wanted to knit some stuff out of the first book. I wasn't a great knitter. I will be knitting stuff out the second book because it looks magical. If that offends you, please don't tell me. Please don't ask me not to do things. Frankly, I don't need to know. If you're offended by what I've just said, then please do me the biggest favour. Just unsubscribe right now and carry on with all the rest of the vlogs and podcasts and Instagram and Facebook and whatever else it is you're following, because I'm putting it out there now. And when this book comes out and I choose to knit things from it, I will be posting them on my social media quite proudly, because I'm not the best knitter, and I expect people to join in with my woes and tribulations and drop stitches and joy when I complete something and whips and blah 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 blah. So anyway, that's my rant, that's my vent. Let's move on. So at this point, I'm going home because I'm absolutely roasting hot here. I'm just sat here editing this vlog, and I've just watched myself having my rant yesterday. I think it's quite funny. Hopefully some of you are still there and didn't unsubscribe. Anyway, I feel great today. Really, after, I think I said earlier, after the vaccination I was a bit headachy and tired. Yesterday felt absolutely smashing, and today I feel great. I didn't film anything at my friend Eliane's place. It was just one of those, you know, when I walked in, I was the last to arrive, and it was like, oh, you know, we were all like talking 10 to the dozen, and you know, just so much to catch up on. It was really yeah, it was just amazing, really. And I'm sure she won't mind me sharing this, but I think 2 years ago now, she bought, so the house that she lives in is still in the neighbourhood. I went on the bike, yay me, but it's only like a 2-minute cycle. So she's literally moved like round the corner from where she used to live, but she's moved into her dream house, and my gosh, it's stunning and unusual in the Netherlands, especially this side of Amsterdam. She's got a huge back garden. So anyway, we sort of gathered in the house, and then we went and sat outside. She's got like this covered garden room. It's like an all year outdoor room. I think there's like a heater in there. There's a full-on kitchen out there. It's stunning. But you know, we went out there. It rained. It just like one of these like showers came, and I think in 5 minutes it was over. So it was nice. It actually cooled everything down. And then she cooked an amazing dinner for us. So, oh, it was just such a fun night. Really, really fun night. I'm not gonna lie, quite a lot of wine, but I felt great. I think I got home about not really mega late. It was like 12:30, 1ish. I think I got home, and Lawrence was still up. I think he was, I don't know, he was watching some sport, and so I gave him a little rundown of, you know, how the evening had gone, and he's like, oh yeah, it's been really good to see people again, and you know. Anyway, I digress. But yeah, I woke up this morning. We had a bit of a lie-in. I think about 9 we woke up. Felt great, fresh as a daisy. So yeah, I mean, if you're worried about having your vaccination, I had the Pfizer one, the first one. I feel great. Even my arm's not even sore anymore. Well, if I really press it, it feels a little bit sort of bruisey, but no, feel great. Anyway, editing the vlog has took a little bit longer than I expected, so I'm not sure. It's 12:30 now, and I'll finish up and pop down, have a bite to eat, a milkshake. Still not weighed myself, but my clothes are starting to feel a little bit more comfortable now. But my gosh, I've got a lot of weight to lose. But anyway, that's another story. I've still not figured out how to send this parcel to the US. I'm going to actually, when I finish, I'm going to ask Lawrence to help me. And then for the rest of the day, yeah, no plans. We need to go and do the groceries. Had a whole discussion with Lawrence. I will do veg cam next week. Had a discussion with Lawrence about transferring my pumpkins into the ground. We're going to clear a little stretch of soil where against the garden fence. Need to pop to the garden centre this weekend, but yeah, for the rest, no plans. It's going to be, it's a lot fresher today, but still, it's not, I don't feel the need to wear a jacket. I've got the window open and it feels nice. Tonight, family quiz night. We didn't go last week because we was at Antoinette's actually, so that'll be good. Catch up on the quiz. I don't know who's doing the questions. I hope it was not Lawrence, because he's not done them. I'll check with my mum or Estelle. Yeah, and that's it. Oh, there was a government announcement yesterday. So by next weekend, I'd say like the vast majority of our restrictions have been lifted. I'm not quite. I don't fully understand them. I need to read them again properly. I just had a quick scan through on a website. Basically, there's going to be no restrictions on how many people you have in your home, in gatherings. There's going to be for businesses like square metre per person, or the 1.5 distance still in place. But yeah, it's really, it feels like, okay, everybody start living again, which is a bit, well, I'll be interested to see how the numbers go. Anyway, so yeah, that's good. I'm happy. I think nearly all of our friends now have had at least one vaccination. So, you know, with the 1.5 outdoorsy and still being mindful, I think we're okay. We're on a good track. I think I mentioned earlier in the week as well that my company is going to start opening up. I think on Tuesday there's going to be a company announcement on how that will work. So I'll let you know. That's exciting. I think it will help me with my weight loss journey as well, because I'll actually be moving around as opposed to sat here like 3 hours, you know, not moving. Anyway, so anyway, at this point I'm just going to wrap it up, because I think the vlog's been, it's going to be quite a long one this week, a bit of a waffly one. Hope you're all well and safe. Let me know how restrictions are going on in your country. I'm quite up to date with like the UK stuff, obviously with me being British. You know, I follow the news, but yeah, for the rest of the world I don't really know what's going on, you know, in your neck of the woods. So let me know how you're doing, and if you are a new subscriber and you didn't unsubscribe, then welcome. I hope you enjoyed today's vlog, this week's weekly vlog. I'm not sure when there'll be another podcast coming in, a few more weeks yet. With the heat, I've not felt like doing much. I get like sausage fingers, you know, I swell, and then, ooh, I don't know. But yeah, I really need to get going on that. I'm going to mention it again because I actually said to Jeanette yesterday, I really have to pull my finger out and start making my stuff for the make along. So if you're on Instagram, Jeanette, Crafty Creations, and in collaboration with Vinyl Creations, we're running a make along on Instagram, Enchanted Forest Mile 21. I'll put the hashtag below. Go and check out my Instagram or Jeanette's, and yeah, hope you join in. If you are joining in, let me know below. I'd love to know what you're planning to do, or yeah, what you're in the middle of. I think it's really exciting. I'm going to start, you know, getting myself going on that. I think at the moment I'm doing something in crochet, but I probably will do knitting things as well. It's going through till September, plenty of time. Okay, I'm going to start awfully. Take care, hope you're well and safe. Thanks again for tuning in, and I will see you in the next upload. Bye.